Hello, hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome to our first coffee chat for Rise. We're really excited for this session. We're going to keep it super casual, just talking about some of our favorite features in Rise so far, and honestly, the things that customers are getting the most excited about.
I love this topic because it really feels like every customer conversation lately that we've had has included at least one question of someone saying, wait, Rise can do that. So it's really cool to have those moments on camera, but we also want to capture those answers for you in this casual setting and talk through everything.
Yeah, totally. And I think it's been so fun just seeing how much of what's happening in Rise came directly from customer feedback. It's not random features, it's cool, exciting things that agents have been asking for and are really excited about.
I agree. I think it feels less like here's a new tool and more like finally this works the way agents actually work.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest theme of Rise overall. It's not just us adding features, it's us helping simplify workflows and letting agents take action a little bit faster. Christina, I know you were really excited to talk about market insights because some of your customers have been loving it.
Yeah, honestly, I think what makes Market Insights so exciting is that it's built on something customers already trusted and got results from, which is neighborhood news.
Yeah, neighborhood news has like a total cult following. If people love it, they really, really love it.
It totally did. And customers really loved that passive communication strategy that we had baked into neighborhood news. It really just kept them in front of their sphere without having to manually create that extra content and work every single week.
And I think the biggest benefit was that people were getting actual results from market insights. Agents were getting real business from it, like referrals, replies, listing conversations.
Exactly. It worked because it was relevant, it was local, and it was consistent. And those are things that we talk about all the time, really personalizing content for your people. And that was the feedback that we heard over the years is I love neighborhood news, but I want more control.
And that's how Market Insights was born.
Yes. So Rise was built on years and years of customer feedback, and Market Insights is probably one of the best examples of that. So we took everything that people loved about neighborhood news and we just made it more flexible and personalized.
Yeah, and that customization piece is just so critical and so important.
It's huge. I mean, customers now have flexibility with send date, time, and cadence. They can also customize their email if they want to add their own voice and branding, but we give you a template right off the bat. So you have the option to customize if you want, or you don't have to.
Hey, sorry, I might have cut out for a second. But yes, if I heard you right, Christina, I completely agree. It's a big shift away from the set it, forget it marketing to more intentional relationship marketing.
Totally. Agents still get that consistency that they loved from neighborhood news, but now they get to make it feel more personal and more strategic, which is really what Rise is all about.
And I also really think that timing matters. So the industry talks so much about staying top of mind, but consistency is hard. And Market Insights really comes in and solves that in a really practical way.
And it's really, really useful when customers realize that they don't have to create all of this from scratch. It's providing them that value, so it makes it easier. You don't have those hurdles of like, where do I even start?
Yeah, the market data is already valuable. Rise just helps agents deliver it in a more modern and branded experience, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, I think Market Insights is one of the top things that I like as well in our new Rise platform. But Kelly, I also know that you've been really excited about the mobile app experience that we have now.
I have, because honestly, agents don't sit at their desk in front of a computer all day long. They're on the go. They're driving, they're showing homes, they're meeting with clients. Sometimes it's school pickup or appointments or whatever else is going on. So that mobile experience and that mobile tool really matters.
It's critical, and it's not just viewing information, there's actual functionality built into it too.
Absolutely. One of the coolest parts is that the AI functionality is built right into the mobile app. Agents can interact with the AI directly while they're out in the field instead of waiting to go back to a computer. So they can talk, ask a question, get that response in real time, and keep doing the work that keeps their business thriving.
Which feels way more practical for real estate because most of the work happens between appointments, in the car, and multitasking. I know all of our customers have told us that before. So it happens everywhere.
Yep, absolutely. And beyond the AI that you can access in the app, agents can make a call or text directly, which we know they do all the time. And this just makes that follow up so much easier and faster for them.
And that I feel like that's really, really huge because speed and consistency are everything in relationship management, especially when we think about real estate agents staying top of mind and being that person that someone turns to.
Yeah, and they can check in on their campaigns when they're running. They don't get disconnected from their marketing and just seeing where things are landing while they're on the app.
And I think that's super important because marketing tends to feel like something agents only manage from their desk.
Yep. And this changes that. They can stay connected to what's happening throughout the day. If they have a multiple touch point campaign, they can see where it's at throughout the day. They can view the presentations that they've made and share them directly on the go. It's really, really great.
Which is, I think, a really practical workflow improvement. If you're heading into a meeting or following up with the client, you don't have time to stop what you're doing and to find your laptop. So it's important it's available and easily accessible.
Yep, it keeps everything moving. It really supports relationship management and execution in a way that feels natural, just with how agents work generally.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably been one of the biggest asks that we've had at Moxie Works is can we get a mobile app? So this is such a big accomplishment for us within Rise. Larry, I know one feature you've been loving is the filtering and the draw boundary functionality and presentations.
Yes, because this solves a real world pain point that a lot of agents have had for a really long time. And that's like being able to have hyper local pricing conversations because they're everything in real estate.
Especially in neighborhoods where crossing one street changes the market completely. And I feel like we've all worked with clients who that literally is the case. So this has been such a great thing to have.
Yes, 100%. And agents really needed that way to have more control over how they present comps, market data. The draw boundaries feature gives them that flexibility that they didn't have before.
And visually, it's so intuitive and easy to use.
It is. Agents can literally shape the market area they want instead of relying on rigid geography, which leads to much more accurate presentations and a lot more client trust.
And honestly, I feel like that leads to stronger pricing conversations, just having that ability to actually talk to that really niche market area that a customer may have.
Yep, absolutely. When agents can start explaining their certain comps and matter and visually show it, clients feel a lot more confident in their recommendations.
And it also feels faster than older workflows. And as we mentioned a few minutes ago, speed is everything in this business. So we were super happy to hear about that.
Yes, the speed I think is a huge improvement and a great new opportunity. There's a big theme across Rise overall, which is aligned with that. It's like reducing the friction between planning and execution.
Yep, make it all faster. It's great. So, Taylor, I know you've talked about the dashboard and you're kind of obsessed with the top 5 contacts. Could you dig into it and talk a little bit more about why you love it so much?
Yeah, I really am obsessed with it. I think it just addresses one of the biggest problems agents really face, which is something we talked about in the first episode. Where do I even start today?
And that decision fatigue is so real, just in life overall, but also as an agent in the real estate business. So we were so happy to solve that problem.
Yeah, exactly. And what I love about the dashboard is it turns data into action. So you get these top 5 contacts surfaced with, you know, opportunities, engagement, ways that you can actually take action from the dashboard that will help you prioritize these different relationships based off of previous interactions with content you've sent or lack thereof previous interactions. So it just really helps signal where you are in your database.
Yeah, and it even explains why those contacts are being surfaced, right?
Yeah, and that context matters. Plus, Rise can suggest different outreach messaging that agents can use immediately or customize. So, we're not only telling you where to go or what to do first, we're giving you options and ideas on what you can send to them.
Yeah, and I love that. It totally shifts the, relationship management experience from reactive to proactive follow-up, which is so powerful.
Exactly. And then when you pair that with different things like their database health, agents finally have visibility into the quality of their database, not just the size of it, which can be overwhelming in times.
And that's honestly something the industry needed so badly. And our team knew that.
Totally. Because a database is really only valuable if you're actually using it well. So I think Rise really just helps agents identify those gaps and improve engagement and take action instead of just storing their contacts.
And it all feels connected now, which is a huge plus. The marketing, the follow up, the presentations, even the outreach are all in the same place.
Yep. Once again, we're going to say it. Rise is just bringing together that prioritization, marketing, communication, and execution into one single workflow.
Yep, I love it. And honestly, this could have been a 2-hour conversation.
Easily. There is so much to unpack about Rise, but we hope that this was valuable to you.
And there's so much we're doing right now in terms of taking feedback and building out new features. There's just so much momentum with Rise.
Yeah. And I think really the most exciting part is we're still early. New enhancements are rolling out constantly, and so much of it is directly shaped by the customer feedback. Cool. Well, thanks
Yeah.
everyone for joining.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks,
everyone.
everybody.
Appreciate it.